Alright, hello and welcome back to my Let's Play Open RuneScape Classic series. Today we're going to be continuing our journey. Ooh, server lag. Interesting. Okay, today we're going to be continuing the journey towards the Legendscape, and more specifically, we're going to continue our journey towards full bronze armor. And an update that I want to make, let me move this view count out of the way of the new information on the screen you may have noticed. Let's see, what would be a better place for this? Maybe right here. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. I really wanted to be able to hear the sounds while playing the game, so I decided to opt for the RuneScape Plus client, which is just a different client that I used to use in order to play RuneScape Classic like the official servers back in the day. It's a client that has like quality of life improvements, like Zoom is one of them. This is pretty sick, but it's the exact same game. We're connected to the RSC preservation server. This is still Theldimar, right where we left off. We're just, playing with a new client. And so we've got hits, prayer, and fatigue at the top left, which is nice. There's a lot of other quality of life things that I'll probably play with. I'm not exactly sure what I'll use and what I won't, but yeah, for now, this is really cool. And I just want to, as I start the stream, I want to shout out the Open RuneScape Classic team. Kenix, Marwolf, Log, and company, the rest. Thank you guys so much for developing Open RuneScape Classic and making this experience possible for us. And I want to drop some links in the chat. Here is a link to Open RuneScape Classic. Here is a link to RSC Plus, which is the client that I'm using, enhanced client. And here is a link to the Open RSC Discord server, where you can find instructions on how to set up RSC Plus to work with Open RuneScape Classic. All right, let's get right into it. When we left off, if I remember right, we hit 17 smithing, and we needed 18, so we need to continue working on our smithing. And I believe we calculated that one more load of bronze bars would be enough. That's all it would take to tip over to 18. It's really interesting, that lag at the bottom right that shows up when the server's lagging. There's a lot of extra information involved when playing on RSC Plus, and it's pretty cool. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate you being here. What's funny is the premiere of my other video, the premiere of the last video is currently running on YouTube, so technically I'm in two places at one time, which is kind of interesting. I'm wondering, are you just dropping in here from Twitch like normal? Are you coming from the YouTube channel? Yeah, feel free to sound off in the chat if you'd like. But anywho, I'm going to deposit my hammer, take out my pickaxe, and we're going to get to work. Got some server lag. Yeah, noticing a good little chunk of lag happening today, but that's okay. It's all part of it. We're going to head. I really love the zoom a lot. Ooh, interesting. It's showing items around me too. That's super useful. I really like the zoom just because I can see more of the game. And I really like the way that RuneScape Classic looks, like a lot. So, ooh, John Bradley. Let's say hey. Very nice to see someone else. All right, yeah. So we now have these awesome great to hear. We now have these awesome sounds. I'm not quite sure if they're like breaking the audio or anything. I should probably take my money and go get a new pick when we head down. It's very cool. Combat level 57. This is our first time to see someone else, I'm just realizing. In this video series anyway. Yeah, this is our first time, so that's really cool. I like that it shows the skill gain at the top middle of the screen. That's a really cool improvement with this client. It makes me want to move the viewers yet again though, just to get it kind of out of the way. Yeah, maybe right here, just kind of like in line with these icons. Sorry for doing this midstream, but you know, is what it is. Again, thank you so much for the person watching right now. I really appreciate you always being involved. I don't know if it's the same person every time, but I do very much appreciate you guys for investing your time into this with me. Okay, it's kind of hard to see how that is looking. Maybe it needs to go up a little more. Oh, too much. Let me take a little closer look for a second while I'm standing here. Go ahead and hit a rock to mine. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Could be better, but we'll roll with it for now. I wonder if I drag this, if it'll make it a little more accurate. No? Okay. Well, I feel a little OCD about how things like look, and I just don't want it to look like off the whole time. It'll drive me nuts seeing it all strange. Maybe like right here. Yeah, and then this can go back where it was. 400 pixels exactly from the top. Okay, that's good enough for me. Sweet. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. All right, let's keep mining. We need 1 load of tin and 1 load of copper. All right, so just some stats for you now that I'm here in Skilling. Theldimar, I found at the end of the last session on the high scores. Let's see if I found it right. Theldimar was number 537, total level 64, which are we still at? Yep. And a total XP of 10.3k. We crossed the 10,000 mark. That's pretty exciting. Moving up in the world. Yeah, we're gonna make our way in this session slowly towards number 500 on the high scores. I think we need what was it, like 73 or something is the level we have to get to the top 500. But I also wanted to mention that in the last video series that I worked on, the character Westbrook is actually 231 on the high scores. Yeah, level up. Love the audio working now. That's good stuff. But yeah, Westbrook is rank number 231 with a total level of 233. So it'll take us a bit of time to catch up. With that, Westbrook had 53k XP. And that's going to kind of be like my main accounts that I play offline. I'll probably change the name of that to Twin Rova in the near future. Shout out to Log for helping me with that. And yeah, the other stat I wanted to tell you. So that's cool that like I have a character at 231. It'll be a big deal when Theldimar crosses that threshold, because it'll now be like my highest account on Open RuneScape Classic. The other stat that I wanted to shout out was in the chat. If you've watched like the YouTube Premiere chat, or if you've looked at the YouTube comments, we've had a few different people commenting. And one of them is Personius K. Let's make sure this isn't going to spam looking at my YouTube really quick. Personius K has been commenting. And shout out to Personius. Really appreciate you commenting, watching my videos. It means a lot to me that I have this like small little community just hanging out with me. Rye Guy Gaming, who is Ryan in the game, has also been watching and commenting, and Beast Fable has been watching and commenting. And Beast Fable and Rye Guy both have YouTube channels. Beast Fable has a RuneScape Classic channel, and he's the one I think I mentioned it on the last stream. He does an Ultimate Ironman, I believe, which is where you can only use like your bank account. Or no, sorry, pardon me, which is where you can't use the bank. You just have your backpack of inventory, which is so crazy to me. If anyone's in the chat, thank you so much for joining. I would love to know if the audio is like too loud for the game, like if the pickaxe sound or the level up sound is like wrecking your eardrums while my voice is like too quiet or something. That would be really cool to know. So, yeah. Anyway, I mentioned those 3 people commenting on the videos because Rye Guy Gaming, he is Ryan in Open RuneScape Classic, and I found him on the high scores, and I was super impressed. Ryan is number 32 on the high scores. He has a total level of 889, so he's heading towards 1,000. He told me before that he's working on base 50s right now in his stats, which is epic. RuneScape Classic skilling is much more challenging than even old school RuneScape. It's just kind of on another level. And then his total XP is 2.63 million XP. So yeah, probably be a very long time before we catch up with the Rye Guy Gaming. But yeah, I just felt like shouting him out. Awesome. All right. Well, we are getting close to having our first load of 10 done, and it should be our only load of 10 for this session, at least. Sweet. Oh yeah, I had to wait for the rock to respawn. Cool, we got a load. Perfect. It's cool with the red hair. Or the red shirt, green hair. It's like Christmas colors. Alright, now we need 1 load of copper, and we should have enough to hit the 18 smithing we need for full bronze armor to be proper noobs. To become a proper noob, you must have the full bronze armor set. You're not even a noob yet until you get the armor. I don't know what you are below noob, but there's something there below noob. Deposit all. Let's go. Yeah, talking about quality of life improvement. That's good stuff. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here on the stream as I work towards my open RSC goals. Oh, and I want to remind you, if you haven't been watching, that this is actually an Ironman account. With the stipulation 1 that we get no help from other players, no trading with other players, no picking up their drops, etc., no getting their help to slay things, all that kind of good stuff. But also, I am not going to use guides for my questing, and I'm actually not going to be using guides for anything. One resource that I did find that I'm considering using is the official manual that has been archived on the RSC Wiki, so what would have been available in 2003 to players, which has some things like what level you can do certain things, and like the level requirements for quests and where to start them. It doesn't have like a GPS spot or anything, but it at the very least has like a description, like go to Falador and talk to this person, that kind of thing. So I may use that resource to help me get started with the questing, and I also may use a list of the quests in chronological order. I kind of want to play through the quests in the order that they were released. So yeah. The assistance that I'm debating on using is just an order of quests and the official RuneScape description of them with no hints about how to solve them whatsoever. Just kind of like where to find the quest and what kind of levels that will be required to complete the quest. And then, yeah, the actual questing itself, like solving all of the puzzles and figuring everything out, that is all stuff that I will be doing on my own 100%. And I ask you if you're watching to not spoil any of the quests in the chat. I definitely would appreciate that as I try to figure it out on my own. And yeah, you can just laugh at my attempts. Hopefully it's humorous for you. Shout out to John Bradley for hanging out with me in the Southeast Varrock mine. Heading towards 24 mining. It's pretty solid. Well, we had 10,000 XP or something total. Like almost 7K of it is just in mining. Because that's all I've done on this account so far. Fatigue's at 80. Look at it blinking at me. It's like, sleep. Okay. I definitely don't want to see that blinking for the next few minutes, so we'll go ahead and catch some Z's. All right. Yeah, if I had a better pickaxe, this would go way faster. I just need to walk down to Lumbridge and see how much the axes are. Bob's axes. I need to withdraw my gold before we make the trip down to Alcarid for the smelting. And just stop by the axe store and see what they got, and for how much, all that good stuff. I really enjoy the numbers on the bag, on the inventory, showing me like 20 out of 30 without having to open my bag. That's pretty cool. Quality of life. I really like having the sound effects a lot, so that it's not just my voice talking the whole time with no other audio. That's kind of fun. It's cool seeing it's yellow. Yep. Yeah. Sorry for the silent moment. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool seeing other people playing the game. I'm gonna look and see how many people are online right now. Preservation has 8 online. That's pretty cool. Cabbage has 4 online. Interesting that there are more in Preservation than Cabbage. I would have thought that Cabbage would actually have more, but looks like Preservation. Let's go. Mining 24. Yeah, that's like way more serotonin. Okay. Perfect. We filled up inventory. Yeah, it's way better with the level up sound. That's good stuff. I need that audio. I need to put that audio as my alert box sound. That's what I need to do. I'll go rip the audio from the game and on Twitch from the premiere right to the stream. Nice. Yep. Yeah, I am off work and off school right now. Not like I'm off school until the 18th. I work 4/10s, so I'm off on Fridays. And I just got my like office kind of like set up and clean up. It was like rearranged and stuff. And yeah, got the PC set up again, everything working. And so I'm just kind of grinding some gaming, trying to get back into streaming and stuff. So yeah, this is my 3rd stream in 24 hours. I'm just kind of going ham. I know that's not optimal for like getting viewers and stuff. I know you're supposed to like post every day or something. XP bar is now pinned. Interesting. Don't exactly know what that means, but that's okay. I'm going to guess that Rye123 is probably Rye Gaming. And I gave you a shout out earlier. We looked at your high score, number 32 on the high scores. If that's you, which I think it is, Um, pretty slick, just gonna say. I know you said that you were working towards base 50s, but that is pretty cool. XP bar is now unpinned, so I don't know what I did to do that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go. So yeah, definitely welcome to the stream. Yeah, I actually started streaming before the premiere was even done. So the way I did it was I played the session on Twitch, and then I had to download it. I mean, you can export directly from Twitch. Um, it's totally a thing that you can do. Let's see, do I need the hammer? No. Oh wow! I just popped up a map by clicking on the map. This is cool. This interface is really cool. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so Ryan, Rye Guy Gaming, and Rye123 are all you. That makes sense. Thank you so much for joining the stream, for hanging out with me here. Yeah, while just skilling in RuneScape, chatting with people definitely makes it 1,000,000% better. Not that the skilling isn't fun, but I find ways to ramble so that it's not just like silent the whole time, but it's definitely easier. Um, definitely easier when people are joining me. But what I was saying is that I guess you can export from Twitch straight to YouTube, but I've found that the video quality takes forever to hit HD if you go straight from Twitch to YouTube. I don't know if it's just for me or if I'm just crazy, but it just seems like it takes like a million years for Twitch to finally get around, or for YouTube to finally bump it up to HD. So I download and then upload, and then set it as an instant premiere when the video finishes uploading. So then the whole episode plays again, and it was like, what, an hour and 40 minutes or something? So before the end of it, I'm already on another session, which is just hilarious. I was in two places at once for a little bit. But it's been fun, just trying to get back into it. Trying to get back into it. And the Ironman stipulations are fun for RuneScape Classic anyway. Yeah, 32. You're 32 on the high scores. I'm sure you already know this. And you have 2.6 million XP, which is insane for RuneScape Classic, in my opinion, especially a private server that's like, what, 3, 4 years old? So it's cool stuff, along with probably playing other versions of RuneScape. Ryan, while you're here, do you develop for Open RSC at all? Like, have you done any like bugs or development features or anything? Just curious. Or if you're just a just large community member playing the game and making videos and stuff. For the record, I took my money out, so I'm coming down to Alcarid to smelt the bronze bars that I need to hit 18 smithing to craft the full bronze. Just talking about here because I'm trying to find. I want to go to Bob's Brilliant Axes. I don't know if RuneScape Classic actually has that. Yeah, there's Bob. Cool, sweet. I want to see if he has a better pickaxe than my bronze pickaxe and how much it costs. Like if I can afford it, all that good stuff. Oh, how can I help you? Have you anything to sell? Yes, I buy and sell axes. Take your pick. Or axe. Perfect. Bronze pickaxe. Oh, he has better like axes for chopping wood. He does not have. He does not have a pickaxe. He does not have iron or steel pickaxe or anything. Interesting. I wonder if I craft those, like smith those, or if I get them from stores. This is interesting to know. There's an air rune sitting on the table here. That is really cool, Ryan. I am a software engineer. Um, I have never worked with like an open source project, like a large one, and I feel like Open RuneScape Classic would probably be like a really fun one for me to kind of get more involved in. Um, I'm not exactly sure where to start, just because I'm really used to how things work at my particular job, and I haven't just like tried getting into what it's like on an open source project. But I feel like that'd be fun to do. Just like find small tickets to start with, I guess, to try to work small bug fixes. Just make some kind of contribution because I just really love this project. Open RuneScape Classic is so cool. It's the reason why RuneScape Classic isn't dead right now. At least a authentic preservation version of it. But yeah, that would be really fun to get into. Yeah, let's see. 10 gold. What a ripoff. Alcarad guards extorting the passersby. No, it's no big deal. Okay. So we found out that Bob sells wood cutting axes, not pickaxes. And I vaguely remember that either in Falador or maybe in the Dwarven Mines, if that is in Classic, that there's some kind of pickaxe shop that maybe sells up to Mithril. I don't know if like a rune pickaxe is something you have to smith yourself. I can check the manuals and see if I decide to use the official manual, which I think I might because, players would have had access to the manual while playing the game. That just kind of makes sense. So, okay, let's put up our coins. Go ahead and take the hammer out because we can fit. X, look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that, withdraw 14. That just takes a little bit of the pain away of the grind. Just finished up my bachelor's in computer science. Congrats. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cool. That is a huge step. Bachelor's degree. People don't I don't know. It's hard for people to understand the difference between a bachelor's degree and a computer science bachelor's degree. Like that's like I don't know. I don't feel like it gets the stigma like med school and stuff. That's like really challenging. Like law school, people know is hard. Computer science like classes in your junior and senior year, they can be really challenging, especially if you take anything like algorithms, like AI, and especially if your professor is willing to get like down into the nitty gritty of it. It can be tough. So yeah, big congrats on getting that degree. And it looks like you're using this to practice your programming for school. That is solid. I would love getting help to set up to develop on the project. I would love that actually. That would be really cool to kind of like get together and I don't know. It'd be cool. What I would really love is if someone was planning to work a ticket and I could just like I don't know, join like a Skype or Zoom call or something and just like hang out and watch and help get like my environment set up and stuff. But I know people, it takes time and I don't want to like waste other people's time. But that would be really fun for me. Um, just start contributing. Yeah, I got my bachelor's in 2018. At the very end of it is when I graduated, and I work for Lockheed Martin as a software engineer. I work on satellites, and I'm getting really close to finishing my Master of Science in Computer Science, and starting a PhD in computer engineering, which is interesting. It's a lot. My schooling has consumed quite a bit of my time, but it has been very fun nonetheless. That is all to say, I feel your pain with the bachelor's degree. That's hard stuff. I feel like the end of my bachelor's degree was way harder than like my master's program for sure. Like the master's program goes deeper, but like bachelor's degree, the professors feel like that you need to spend like every waking moment in their class. So like working on it, it's hard. Master's program, they know people are working and that they can only take up limited amounts of your time. All right, so I think this is my last load of bars to smelt, and then we'll go on smithing, and yeah, we should hit 18 and be able to smith the full bronze, and then I think I'll switch over to a quest. I think I'm going to do um, Cook's Assistant to get started. Thank you very much, Ryan, for chatting. Yeah, I feel like it's way easier to think of what to say when I can bounce things off of someone. Super helpful. Makes it more fun too. All right. That should be everything. Going to double check. Should be all of the ores. So if you if you just finished your school, Ryan, Have you found a software job yet, or are you still kind of like hunting, looking for the right role? Yeah, I wonder like how recently did you graduate? Just finished up your bachelor's, like maybe December or something? That would be super recent. All right, we're heading back to Varrock. We're going to head to the West Varrock Anvils and smith these bronze bars. And I don't know, probably arrowheads along with whatever else I need. I just need the plate body, I think, for my setup. I've got the sword, shield. Oh, I'd like an axe because I didn't smith one. Yeah, it definitely helps. It's super helpful to have someone to talk to. I feel like I can ramble well enough most of the time, but you know, it's always better to have someone to talk to for sure. It's more interesting. Still looking for a new job. Finished at the end of the summer. That's very cool. Well, I know for sure that Lockheed Martin is hiring. I don't know how competitive all the slots are, but they're definitely looking for people. There's a ton of companies um, looking for people right now, but it's hard just because like they look so meticulously at what language that you took your class in, and so like if you're a beginner and someone else is a beginner just out of school, and you both have, I don't know, no experience, but you have a degree, but like you did all your school in Java and they did all their school in Python, and it's a Python job, then like they'll get the job. So it can be really hard. You have to apply to a ton of jobs. Like I think I applied to more than 1,000 jobs, got like roughly 15 to 20 phone interviews, 3 on-site interviews, and 1 offer from more than 1,000 job applications, which is crazy. And I had a good GPA and like prepped for interviews and stuff, and had like my resume reviewed and everything. Like it was crazy. It was stressful. Pandemic is hard to be in like a post-COVID world trying to find a job. Software jobs are really cool, and there's a lot of them, but you have to like really fit the specific job that they want to get hired. It's really crazy. Good luck with that. Huge huge good luck to you. Your experience on something like Open RuneScape Classic will definitely help you stand out too. Should be fun. Oh, is there someone else here? Worker. His name is Worker. That's so funny. Okay, so let's take out all of our bronze bars. XP bar is now pinned. Somehow I'm doing that with the bank. I don't know how I'm doing it with the bank. Of course. Of course, of course. Okay, I'm going to make an axe. Battle axe because I want one. Yeah, listen to that smithing sound. In the last streams we had no audio, so this is much better. Let's make missile arrowheads. Just so I can use these for fletching since we're an Ironman. We got to do everything ourselves. Oh, look at that smithing bar. Getting so much closer to 18. Oh, I didn't even think of needing... Hopefully I have enough. I didn't even think of needing enough bars after the fact to smith the plate body that I want. LOL. But I think I mathed that I needed 20. I needed 20 bars, and I made 28. So hopefully I'll have enough left over. That's so funny. A very vague mathing, just like an estimate, really. So it could be off. I could be short a few bars. But if so, it's okay. We will survive. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, let's go. Level 18 smithing. Whoop whoop. That was the goal. Let's go to armor. And plate mail body. 5 bars. Let's go. There it is. Nice and shiny. Okay. Let's, while we're here, let's not waste the moment. Let's go ahead and make arrowheads out of the rest of these. This is incredible. We're going to have a full set of armor so that we can walk around the game world looking like a proper noob rather than an improper noob. Okay. If you click on the stats screen icon, it will pin and unpin the XP bar. Okay, that's what I was thinking earlier, but I couldn't replicate it. When you close the bank, you can actually click through the bank interface onto the button. Okay. That's fun. Okay, that makes sense. So I want it to be pinned, I guess, and see what that does and what that looks like. Awesome. Oh, that's a guard. Let's talk to the banker. I'm going to want to sell my excess equipment. Thank you so much for that, by the way, Ryan. Yeah, I want to sell the excess equipment. Let's deposit everything. Actually, we want to keep the body. Okay. Let's withdraw 15 swords and 13 of these shields. And that fills us up. All right. Let's go sell the stuff. Unpin to the XP bar. I guess to the general store would be the best place. So we can start to stockpile just a little bit of gold in case quests ask for me to pay for something. That'll just be a little useful. Yes, please. What are you selling? All right. Let's watch the value of our items as we sell multiple items to the store, like old times. 27 each. Okay. Now 25 each. 27. Yep. So if I just wait a moment for them to despawn, how long does it take for a shield to despawn? Just like that. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That's probably annoying for the stream to watch, but hey, you can eke out 2 more GP per shield by waiting like 5 seconds to sell so that they spawn out of the general store. Because it's kind of like, supply demand. If you just sell a ton of stuff to the general store at once, it has too many of them, and it starts to give you less and less gold for your items. It's kind of like a convenience fee, I guess, for selling in bulk. So to make sure we get the most Iron Man bang for our buck, we're going to sell these one at a time. Just get the most out of it. Yeah, I really like the RSC Plus interface a lot. It's super useful with things like just like Withdraw X, like that in itself. Withdraw X is a huge improvement, I think, personally. Like, who wants to sit and withdraw 1 over and over and over again? Oh, I guess I can be doing this one too. Just go back and forth. We'll save a little bit of time. Yeah, slowly but surely. Your money, 300 GP. We're rich. We're rich now. That's what it means when you cross 300 GP. Officially rich. Ooh, we're getting a little bit of lag. I wonder if there's something with the RSC Plus client specifically that causes additional lag, or if I'm just only noticing it at all because the RSC Plus client is telling me, and so I'm just more aware of its existence. Not exactly sure. If you're watching the stream though, recall that you can head. You can scroll up in the chat, and I dropped links for Open RuneScape Classic. I dropped a link for RSC Plus, and a link for the Open RuneScape Classic Discord channel. all in the stream chat. So definitely go check those out. The Open RSC Discord channel also will have links to tons of other nice and important Discord channels with lots of good conversations revolving around the preservation of RuneScape Classic. Just super cool. Go get involved. If you're watching here, then you need to be involved. Ryan is already involved, but to that other individual who's out there watching, definitely go check it out if you haven't already. I'm guessing if you found a RuneScape Classic stream, though, you might already know about Open RuneScape Classic. That's the only caveat. It'll be interesting to see if, over the course of this series, if any one person decides to play RuneScape Classic for the first time in a while, like in years, or if we can get someone to play for the first time ever. That would be really cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. Grow the community a little bit. If I can grow the community by one member, I'll feel like we succeeded in a small way. All right, only 8 sword sales to go. Slowly making our money. Appreciate you all tagging along for the journey, and as soon as we finish that, we can go. Whoops, no big deal. We can go. Yeah, I'm gonna go do a quest. Let's do the first quest of the game. Yeah, long-term goal. The first long-term goal for this account is the Legends quest, getting the Legends cape. Just because by the time I had accomplished that in game, it was RuneScape 2 at that point, not RuneScape Classic any longer. RuneScape 1. Ooh, we've been standing here for 5 minutes. Got to move to a new area to buy and sell stuff. All right. Let me click out. Wow, 3 viewers at once. Welcome to the stream. That is incredible. I think this is a not a high like for my account in general, but for this series, so that's like a all-time high. I appreciate you guys joining the stream for sure. Let's go. We've got 3 people watching RuneScape Classic. Who would have thought it? Definitely appreciate it. Feel free to jump into the chat. Right now, I am finishing up selling a bunch of bronze stuff that I made. The goal was to smith a set of a full set of bronze armor. That was the goal, and I just accomplished it. I had to hit 18 smithing with the new Ironman character to get there, and right now I'm selling off the excess bronze items, and then I'm going to head down to Lumbridge to help with the Duke's birthday. We're going to start questing. I'm going to work my way towards a Legends cape in this series, which will be tons of fun. Okay, what else do we have to sell? We have 1 shield. I want to keep the sword. Yeah, all we have is these extra legs, and then we're going to don our new armor and feel all epic. Look at that. Look at all those coins. Can we get up to a K? Let's get a K. How about that? Our first K, Open RuneScape Classic with Theldimar. I probably hit server lag because I'm trying to stream on choppy internet. So yeah, if y'all get like any kind of crazy feedback or anything as far as lag goes, like stutter in my stream, that would be super interesting for me to know as well. All right, just a few more things to sell. And in case you just don't happen to already know it, the reason I'm selling these items one at a time is just because when I first sell an item, it sells for full price, and then the price of the item drops as the general store, so like 32 GP for a plate leg. Well, now the general store has one, so they don't really need another one as much, quote, quote. So supply demand, the price goes down. So I'm just waiting for the first item that I sold to despawn. As soon as that happens, I'm selling the next item to get the most gold for each item as possible. Just takes an extra moment, and we get a little more gold out of it. Still got the cough going on. Working through that. All right, only 5 more legs to sell. Then we're going to go equip our noob bronze armor. Super stoked for that. We also should have moved up in the high score table. Let's check that out while we're waiting. I was 537. Now I should have moved up. And yeah, we moved up. Let's see. Did we break 500? We needed level 74. Let's see. Oh, 67. Yeah, we did not break the 500 mark, but that's okay. Working towards it. Top 500 RSC preservation players. Okay, so I need to be at 67 to see where we are. There we are, 523 right now is our rank. Slowly but surely we're closing in on that top 500 mark on Open RuneScape Classic. Just one more time for the chat. There's the link in case you're watching this and haven't played before. Go check it out. I appreciate them so much that I just want to keep spamming their link at anyone and everyone to go join. Get these servers filled up. There were 8 online a little bit ago, which is solid. Awesome. Last one sold. Let's go equip our armor. It's going to be an epic moment for me in the stream. With 3 viewers. Count them. 1, 2, 3 viewers to watch. Oh, it dropped to 2 right as I said that. Whatever. That's okay. I will survive. With 2 viewers to watch. I appreciate both of you. I'm not really worried about the viewing numbers. Somewhere between 1 and 5 would be cool, just to like be above 0. But other than that, I'm really doing this just for fun, for myself. So, yeah. Appreciate y'all joining and following along. Okay, let's check out a plate body, a plate leg. Oh, I did it in the wrong order. And you're going to think I'm absolutely crazy. But I want my backpack to look a certain way. I know I'm nuts. You don't have to tell me. I know I'm crazy. I just want this to be right. Okay. Let's deposit all this extra stuff. Okay. I think I want my tools to come next. So first the bedroll. Let's do the helmet, the top, and the bottom so that it looks in order. And then we'll do the axe and the shield. And then we don't need the hammer for the next thing we're going to be doing. It's going to be Cook's assistant, so I don't really think we need anything extra for that. I don't think we need money or anything. Okay, as far as I remember. Awesome. Sweet. Helmet, chest, legs, and weapon and shield. All right, here we go. You ready? Chat, drumroll please. Hey, welcome to the stream. Retro Gamer 02. You always have to have have the sleeping bag always in the first slot, and then my armor has a specific order that I like it in. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Definitely welcome to the stream, Retro Gamer. I recognize your name, one from the Discord, but also from the high scores. If I go to page 1, Retro Gamer is number 6. You're getting buffering a bit. Okay, let me close. I have RuneScape 3 up as well. Let me close that. Thank you so much for letting me know about the buffering. See, anything else I can close out? Maybe Discord. I don't think Discord takes up very much bandwidth, but yeah, okay. Hopefully that improves a slight bit. Sorry for the buffering though, but yeah, Retro Gamer is number 6 on the high scores. Solid. And that is with, let's see. Holy smokes, 14.5 million XP. Insane. What, we're at like 15K or something like that? Oh, okay. Sorry. Moment of truth. Why am I getting distracted? Okay, because you joined the stream. All right. Drum roll, please, for the first time in bronze armor. Oh, listen to that. Listen to that beautiful sound effects. Yeah, check it out. We have graduated from improper noob now to proper noob. Let's go. Full set of self-smithed armor. All right, we're going to head straight to Lumbridge. We're going to go talk to the cook. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what comes next after that. Yeah, for real though, Retro, thank you so much for joining. Yeah, let's do it. Too bad in Cook's assistant we won't have much arse to kick, but we'll work towards that. We'll work towards the other arses to kick. This is pure entertainment. Okay, so for Retro and for anyone else who may be watching this and interested, the premise of this character is an Ironman account with not without using quest guides, and the goal is a Legends cape. That's the first goal. Yeah, I know. Every time I go live, I think I'm the only person on Twitch doing RuneScape Classic. So yeah, we'll try to make this a thing. You two are probably knowledgeable. I've never done the cabbage server, so just like while you're here, does the cabbage server have like extra content? Is that like the point of it? I guess. Like, are there more quests? Are there different things to do? Yeah, that would be kind of cool to know. Because I may in the future, if there's extra stuff to do there, maybe. Oh, maybe your end. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. Buffering sucks. But it would probably be cool to do something on like cabbage in the future. After getting the Legends cape here, especially if it's not the same. Especially if it's not like the exact same game. If there's extra stuff to do, that would be really fun. At least the way I understand it, I'm not super knowledgeable about it, but I think obviously preservation is supposed to be authentic RuneScape Classic, and cabbage is supposed to be like extended RuneScape Classic, like continued development, which is sick. That would be fun to get into as well. Okay, here we are. Time for quest number 1. So one resource that I am going to be using is a list of the quests in the order that they came out with. Ooh, there's more dragon items as well. That's cool. Are there any interesting like drops? Like oh, okay, I guess, do you have to do anything cool to get the new dragon equipment? A couple more quests, 2 more skills, batching, faster tick rate, Ironman game modes, quality of life features. Yeah, okay. Um I'm pretty sold. I'm thinking that after the Legends Cape, which I know that's wishful thinking, that's going to be some time before I get that, because I have to do some grinding to get there. But I'm thinking I might just keep rolling on with the RuneScape Classic content. Just head over to Cabbage and see what I can do there. That would be really fun. Man, that's really cool. I feel like I have a lot to look forward to in playing with this community. That's so cool. Any more bosses? I feel like that'd be fun to like make content for. I bet that's like a really fun thing to do for the devs that get to work on that. All right. So, on the day of release, January 4th, 2001, Cook's Assistant was the first quest. It looks like there were 6 quests on launch day, and I'm also super interested, by the way, in I think they're working on a 2001 scape, which I'm also super interested in. I feel like I just want to invest some time into all the different open RSC servers available. It's so cool. This is a cool private server community. Chunks or something interesting. Like maybe you have to collect them from something, make them or get them as drops or something. That's so interesting. But the official manual. Let's see what it says. 2003 manual says Lumbridge Castle, speak to the cook. Mission length short, requirements none, members only know. The Lumbridge Castle cook is in a mess. It is the Duke of Lumbridge's birthday, and the cook is making the cake. He doesn't have a lot of, he needs a lot of ingredients and doesn't have much time. All right, let's talk to him. What am I to do? Well, you could give me all your money. Haha, very funny. Look at the capital. The capital. He runs away from me. That's entertaining. What am I to do? You don't look very happy. No, I'm not. I'd take the rest of the day off if I were you. No, that's the worst thing I could do. I'd get in terrible trouble. What's wrong? It forces me to say. Ooh dear, I'm in a terrible mess. It's the Duke's birthday today. I meant to be making him a big cake for this evening. Unfortunately, I've forgotten to buy some of the ingredients. I'll never get them in time now. I don't suppose you could help me. Yes, I'll help you. Sweet. Oh, thank you, thank you. I need milk, eggs, and flour. I'd be very grateful if you can get them to me. Sweet. Okay, does the quest, like, show anything, like, yellow? No, is it just, like, red? Or how are you getting on with finding the ingredients? I'm afraid I don't have any yet. Oh dear, oh dear. I need flour, eggs, and milk. Without them, I'm doomed. Yeah, no recipe for disaster in RuneScape Classic, so I'm like in the storyline for RuneScape 3, you know, you'd have this as just like a test to make sure that you're worthy, I guess, of him telling you about the real quest, which is recipe for disaster. Oh, I don't need the jug, just the pot. Okay. Anyway, but since that quest will never exist in RuneScape Classic, this is hilarious to me because it's like he's actually freaking out because he has to make the cake. I think it's a little more entertaining if he's just a panicked cook that's going to get in trouble rather than trying to gauge if you're going to be a... Yeah, thank you so much to the follow. Shout out to Retro Gamer. Look at that. Oh, I thought that was like your icon or something, but no. Before the stream, I set all of the alerts to the Open RuneScape Classic logo, and I forgot about it already. So that's hilarious. Thank you so very much. I need a bucket. There's no milk lady here to give me a bucket. There's no bucket that spawns in the middle here. Okay. Something that I just want to point out is that I'm going to be doing this with no guides, so I'm sure y'all already know where to find a bucket, but I'm going to try to figure it out on my own. I think I need money and to go to the general store for a bucket. And there might be just like a dairy cow. There's no dairy cow? Okay, interesting. Yeah, thank you so very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Let's get it. This is our first combat with a goblin. Yeah, I'm not too like incredibly worried about the numbers, but it is cool to have like, you know, between 1 and 5 viewers would be sweet at most times, just to, you know, just have someone to talk to. Okay, I have no food. I did not think this through very well. Okay, we'll run at it's 2 hits. Yeah, we'll back off. Okay, I forget I am literally at 1 combat in everything. So I need to fight the cows, and I need to like cooking stuff. Totally going into this unprepared. I wanted to kill a goblin just to get some gold to buy something. Oh, I have the jug. I didn't drop the jug. Why don't I go sell the jug for a gold and buy a bucket? I don't know if that'll work. Because, oh, also, I was looking for my hits in the menu by muscle memory, but look, there's hits at the top left because it's the RSC plus interface. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here. I'm just laughing because this is the second time that I've almost died with all my combat stats at level 1 since making this character. Good thing it's not a hardcore. I was saying earlier that I need to have like a death counter. 0 GP each. What a scam. A bucket. I need 2 gold for a bucket. I have nothing of value to sell. I do in my bank, but the bank is around the world. It's on the other side of the earth. I could sell the pot that I picked up, but he'll probably buy it for 0 as well. I could go pick up an air rune. There's an air rune to the south, and I could sell that. They can't buy that for that can't be 0 GP. It can't be. Sell for 0 GP. Okay. All right, we're gonna go try to find some spawning crap on the ground, just because I don't feel like walking all the way to the bank in Varrock. I don't think there's a bank in Lumbridge. The bank that's on the roof or whatever, I don't think is here. I could go check, but I don't think it's here in Classic. We'll take this air rune, and we'll go see how much we can hawk that for. And if it's not enough, we'll come back and grab another one, because we need 2 GP for a bucket so we can get milk for the Cook's Assistant quest. This is why RuneScape Classic is so fun, because I don't have like a lot of the stuff that I have memorized from RS3. A free red cape! Let's go! Thank you so much for that. Okay, we're going to be heading there ASAP, for sure, because I do want a cape. I do really want a cape. Thank you so very much, Retro Gamer. Yeah, because your character kind of looks like, I mean, it's cool with the bronze, but until you have a cape, you know, you're not really completely put together. Okay, yeah, it sells for 1 GP. I now have half of a bucket worth of gold, even though I've got almost a K in the bank. Yeah, I really appreciate that so much. You're not fully fleshed out. Oh, the red cape too will go with the red on the top of the bronze armor. I wonder, does different armor have different colored, like, plumage, I guess, on top of the helmet? I'm not exactly sure. Next, how long does it take the air rune to spawn? Well, economy breaking discovery. Careful of the highwaymen. Yeah, I might need to get my combat up just a touch before heading that way. Need to kill some cows. Get my stats up. This is hilarious. I bet you did not expect on the stream for me to be walking back and forth from the air rune to the general store to sell it. But yeah, this is why RuneScape Classic is fun and why Ironman is fun, because of like silly moments like this. Okay, I'm gonna sell an air rune. Buy a bucket. So we need some milk. It's cool that if I want to practice magic, that there's a place where air runes spawn. I can just sit there and pick them up if I want to. That would be really exciting on the stream. Let's buy a bucket. So I now have a bucket and a pot, and I have a jug. And I don't think I need the jug. So the pot for flour, the bucket for milk, and he needs an egg, and I can just go pick that up against the chickens. Sweet. So yeah, the cows are over here. I'm going to just try using a bucket on a cow. I didn't see a particular dairy cow like in future RuneScape versions, but just assuming I can use a bucket on a cow with no adverse consequences. The farmer, like, what is it, Fred the farmer, I think? I wonder if he's probably not actually Fred at this point. It's probably just a farmer, I would guess. The future Fred the farmer. So I'm always interested in like the lore of RuneScape Classic. Like, do we just pretend the future never existed, right? Like, the game world ended how it is, so that you can still just like deliberate over what could have been if they didn't move forward, or is the lore like what it is in the future game? Oh, you milk the cow. Interesting. It had like a bucket icon over my head, like when you mine. That's cool. All right, 1 of 3 down. We need a pot of flour and we need an egg, and then we're gonna be Cook's Assistant graduates. Take an egg. Nice. Now there's like a mill. There was a bucket. I just spent all that time running back and forth. All that time, that whole like 60 seconds running back and forth from the air runes to the storefront. Yeah, not many animations. Yep. It's so funny to me because I knew that they had the bubble over your head for like skilling, but I didn't think that like milking a cow would have like a special bucket. It makes me laugh. This is all just so entertaining. Yeah, I definitely need to work on some combat. Oh my gosh, all the cabbage like icons with the Fred the Farmer. We just talked about this. So does he have the thing out here? Is the thing? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm just wondering if the thing is out in the field. Is Sheep Shearer a quest here? Let's see. Sheep Shearer, yeah. I wonder if maybe he doesn't mention the thing in this version of his quest. Interesting. Well, that's really cool to know. Yeah, let's pick some wheat here. Hopefully this works the same way as it does in Futurescape. Heading into the mill. Molly is not here. I'm a little concerned. Molly is not here. So did you literally have to figure it out on your own when the game first came out? Here's a mill. It's in dialogue, but the actual thing does not exist yet. Oh, that's cool. So like maybe he makes reference to the thing, but he wasn't added to the field until later. The like penguins or whatever. That's so funny. Flower comes out of here. So you would have had to just walk around. You'd have to know as a 6 or 7 year old kid just now playing RuneScape for the first time as when it came out. JK. I know some people were older when they played. No, that's fine. No, you're completely fine. No big deal at all. Um, I promise I'm not worried about it. Thank you for the info. I enjoy chatting with you guys while playing. That's way better than just talking into the air. I have actually played. I think I should have already played every one of these quests. So like true spoilers about like story are probably not going to happen. Um, the thing that's going to be interesting is like, for instance, what's a good example? There's like one that's like the Holy Grail or something. What is it? Waterfall quest. I just remember quests like that just like take a lot of thinking to figure out where you need to go or a lot of exploring. And so the thing that I'm just trying to do is I'm trying to do my best to figure out like the puzzles and stuff, like where to go and what to do, like solving the problems. But whatever. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I promise. Not sweating it. Okay, grain in the hopper. So you would have just had to try this. Operate the hopper. You'd have had to find this. I'm like, how did I? Someone had to have told me how to make the bread. Because I definitely did Cook's Assistant before RuneScape 2 came out. Flour. Sweet. Does it go in the pot automatically? Or. LOL, I'll have to run all the way around to there to take the flour. That's funny. Sweet. I think we've got everything. Ernest the Chicken lever puzzle. Let's go. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, see, like that's an example of things like with a guide. You just go click on the levers, right? Like you're like, okay, it says to click here and here, but without a guide, it's more fun. So, okay, let's head back to the cook. Let's see if I look at my list of quests, just so y'all can kind of know what's coming up. First is Cook's Assistant, and second is Demon Slayer. Right off the bat, Demon Slayer is what's next. Oh my. Wow, I'm gonna have to do combat. Let's see what the guide says. And again, not the guide, the official 2003 manual that tells you the start of each quest. Um, Not the guide. Demon Slayer starting point Varrock Squares. Talk to the Gypsy. I do remember that. Mission length medium. Minimum requirements. Able to defeat an apocalyptic demon. Okay, that does not tell me what level he will be, but that's okay. We will just train. I'll just train until I think maybe it's adequate. If I remember right, in the classic version of this quest, you spawn Delrith in the circle with the dark wizards. They're level 13, so he has to be something above 13, is what I'm guessing. Um, I mean, he has to be. So I'm gonna guess he's in his 20s. I might try to go for like 30 combat stats or something like that just to wreck Delrith. But he may be even higher than that. I have no idea. We'll figure it out. That'll be fun. Hey, here's where a Mind Rune spawns. So you can go back and forth and pick up Air Rune and Mind Runes to practice magic. Why am I going here? Oh, to the cook. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. I have milk, flour, and an egg. Let's talk to the cook. How are you getting on with finding the ingredients? I now have everything you need for your cake. Milk, flour, and an egg. I'm saved. Thank you. You give some milk, flour, and eggs. 3 cooking levels. Let's go. And a quest point. All right. Check it out. We have a green quest on our quest list. A quest point. Does it show my quest points? Probably in stats. Quests. This is like all the quests. Stats, skills, quest points right there. 1. We have 1 quest point. Sweet. That was cool. We found the milk, the eggs, and the flour. I cannot believe that quest number 2 is Demon Slayer. Like, what? What kind of order is that? Looks like next is the Restless Ghost, and I remember that being like an easy one with just like maybe 1 combat that's like not so bad. Gotta kill Delrith now, and I don't even get to know what level he is. Have to like prepare for whatever. The good thing is if he's over leveled, the reason I mentioned earlier that he spawns in that circle is because I can just run away. I think. I don't know if he'll just stay there or if I can like trigger it again. I probably can trigger it again. So yeah, we can scout it out, see what level he is. If we think we can take him, we can kill him, and if not, we can run. So yeah. Well, I think that'll be the plan for the next session. I think next time, since we have the armor, I'll probably go. Pardon me. I'll probably go to the cow field and just start grinding some cows so I can get leather for crafting, bones for prayer, and meat so I can stock up on some food for combat training, and for the fight with Delrith. That will be interesting to say the least. All right. Well, thank you so much to everyone who joined the stream, to Ryan and Retro in particular for chatting it up. Really enjoy you guys being here. Inspired by y'all's open RSC accounts. Hope to slowly catch up with y'all, although I know it will take quite a bit of time. We'll just start grinding. Yeah, really appreciate everybody watching the series, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far, and we're just getting started, and these quests will become more and more intricate and interesting, especially once we get to quests that maybe I've only played once or twice. It's been a long time since I've had to solve them. Doing it all from memory or trying to derive the solution will be interesting. So yeah, well, I really appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna get off here, and until next time, which next time may be later tonight, it may be tomorrow, who knows. But yeah, just follow me on Twitch and you'll see pardon me, you'll see when I go live, and then immediately after they'll be sent over to YouTube. So yeah, thank you guys so very much, and yeah, we'll work combat in the next stream. Talk to you later.